Hey, welcome back to my channel, and we're going to be trying out Salon's airbrush and their airbrush gel polish that is specifically made for the airbrush machine. Now, if you know me and airbrush, I tend to mess them up or break it on the first day, but we ain't got to worry about it no more. These gels are designed for the airbrush, so there's no need to do the gels with acetone and then try to cure and all that stuff. And nope, these are already fixed and made for you. You don't need to dilute them with anything or any of that crazy stuff. Just put it in, spray it on your nails. Now, of course, I'm not a pro, so I was starting off a little shaky, but in the end, they came out pretty decent. We are gonna be doing a cute little fallish nail set. I'm actually ready for some winter type of nails, but that's besides the point. Here I'm just unboxing everything and showing y'all everything that comes with it. And of course, on their little pamphlet, they tell you how to clean it, how to use it, and all those things. Now, I will say, I don't know what's the difference with their solution and like any other solution. But for me, I just used a little bit of water for mine. Like I emptied it out and put water in there and cleaned it out. But you will see when I get through and start using the airbrush, everything, and how to view of how I feel about it. But so far, it was easy. I think these airbrush paints, or whatever we call it, gel polish, is a lot better than just using acetone and gel. But here I am prepping my own press-ons. I'm using this Beatles color. This is the only nude I have, which is crazy. Out of everything, this is the only one I had, so this is the one I used. This is IB071. I need to check and see if they got like a bigger size to that, but off camera, I did go ahead and do 2 coats and matte these out, and we finna get into the acetone. In the background, y'all can see my cup of water. But honestly, I really didn't need it. I will say that I struggled doing the first nail, which you will see. But a trick that I just did, especially if you want to change out the color, of course, the last color is still going to be inside the gun. So all I did was spray it on my paper towel until the new color came in, which you will see in a couple seconds once I get done using the red. But I was so confused as why it was not coming out until I realized that's why those things came in the bag. So yes, once you get done, make sure you go ahead and close these up, because the moisture and stuff will dry these out if they're left open. So make sure you seal these up, put them in a nice cold place, I guess. Just don't have them sitting out in the sun, because that's not good. And I will say, please wear a mask, y'all. I was in here coughing up a storm. So you see, I got the gloves on right. The only thing I'm missing is my mask. First thing starting off, I was too close to the nail. But once we get further in the video, you will see I learned a little bit. I'm just testing it out, you know. I'm not good at airbrush, but I'm going to wipe this off and we're going to get right back to doing it again. All I have to work on is like my smooth transition of trying to ombre these nails. I'm doing different things. I'm doing ombre, I'm doing aura, and I also tried out a little stencil thing, which you will see in a little bit. But anyways, let's go ahead and wipe this off. I'm going to try it again. With me, I don't tend to give up easy, especially something like this that's kind of on the easier side. You just have to keep going. And one thing about these little inks or whatever they call gel polish, you ain't got to worry about trying to get your acetone to gel ratio right. It's already did for you, so you just go dump some more in and voila. So as y'all see, I was getting the hang of it. Now I did go a little bit overboard, I would say, with the red, but it came out looking good. You will see in the end how everything transpired. So here, this big cup of water, and you can see the water and the gels separate, so you know they don't mix. I call myself clean it out, so I'm just holding the gauge down and just spraying until I don't see red no more. But then I got the bright idea to just add the next color in, which I'm going to be using orange, and just keep on spraying it until the red is gone. You see the orange color. So once I decided to give up on that, I just said, forget it, cleaned out the water. Now we're going to move on to my next color. And then once again, y'all try to do the same thing. And I'm like, oh, got to pump it, you know, pop it so you can use it. Like I said, they're still red inside. So what you want to do is just spray your whatever you got in your background down. What is it called? The little table towel, whatever. Spray it down so you can get the red out. At first I was just like, what's going on? Then I realized, yeah, there's red still in there. So as you see, now the red is gone and we got the orange. These does have names, but of course you can see it on the thing, so I don't have to explain to you because there's not two of the same colors. But anyways, finally the red's gone out, so now I'm going to go ahead and just order the order that I already did. I feel like I did it too much. I should have just used just yellow, because if you don't know, yellow and orange, red and yellow makes orange. So I really didn't have to use the red, but I did. But I like the way it looks. So as you see, I cleaned out the next color, and then we're going to be using that. You can still see the orange a little bit because these colors all go together, for color theory, color wheel. But for the most part, this is just the thumbnail, y'all. And I was about to give up. I was like, this is actually cute. I will say that this is a lot messy, and you want to make sure you move the other nails that you don't want airbrush on out the way. You do have to cure this. I cured mine for 60 seconds. But I don't know. You have to read the packaging to see. I think it said 120 seconds if I'm not mistaken. But if you're curing all at once and stuff like that, then your nails should be all right. But for the most part, for the index and the ring finger, I'm going to just do like a ombre. So at first I started off, towards the tip, and we're gonna like lightly release my finger from the trigger to give a nice ombre effect. For my first time, this looked pretty darn good. Overall, I like the way these look. So moving on to the middle nail, I bought these I think off of Shein years ago, and I was honestly gonna give them away, but finally I got an airbrush that I know how to use now, or kind of use, so that's a good thing. So I'm just going to be pulling these stencils off, and we're going to apply it to the middle nail. Now, I will say I did mess up. You want to cover up the entire nail that you not, like if you don't want the airbrush on there, you have to cover it up, because if you don't, the airbrush gel is going to get on there and it's going to mess up your design, which you will see in a second. But I tried to fix it and go over it. But then again, I was going on top with some charms and stuff, so it really didn't care. I just wanted to try it out, y'all, and I love these. Y'all let me know who else still like some good stencils for airbrush, because I only seen like the butterflies and I got some hearts. I haven't seen any other ones. So let me know where y'all get y'all airbrush stencils, or whoever sells them, like different things outside of just like the basic butterflies, hearts, and stars. I want like, I don't know, snowflakes or stuff like that. Right here I am mixing the gels up just to get a more brighter color. But here you see me using it. I will say you can see the nude part showing through. That's why I messed up at. But I could have easily, now that I think about it, I could have easily went ahead and cleaned it up before I cured it, but I wasn't thinking about that. Well, I honestly didn't see it. But for the most part, it is what it is. All right, so once I get my desired color, I am going to go ahead and pop this in the lamp for 60 seconds, and then we're going to move on. So now that that's fully cured, I'm going to take my tweezers and we're going to remove the stencil. And it came out pretty darn good, y'all. And like I said, I did mess up just a little bit, but it's just super minor. So I seen that and I was just like, ugh. So I went back in. We're going to pick another butterfly out, and then we're going to do the same thing again. But this time I am going to cover up the rest of the nails so I don't mess them up. If you're interested, I will link everything in the description box. Like literally everything. I don't know if I'll be able to find the exact stencils because I bought these probably over 2 years ago, but I'm pretty sure that these like generic, so you can probably get these anywhere, probably even on Amazon if you don't want to shop on Shein and stuff like that. So yeah, this time I'm going to be taking the green. I wanted to use more colors, but I don't know what's up with me, but all I've been in the mood for is reds, yellows, orange, and browns. And I know y'all tired of seeing brown on my channel, so I just stopped doing brown just for a little bit. But in my next video, I think I got a nail haul. I bought a lot of stuff for kind of Black Friday-ish. So I'm going to unbox that and show y'all everything. And then in that video, I got a lot of announcements. So just stay tuned for that video and be on the lookout for, what's going to happen there. Because there's going to be a lot of interesting things that I know some people will be interested in. So just stay tuned. So as you see, I got the lint-free whites out. And I'm covering up what I don't want to have airbrush on there. So now I'm just cleaning out, make sure I get the green that I want. And we're just going to blast that mud. Now, I did go overboard. Don't do too much, because if you do, you're basically going to create like a bulge of gel. Like you see it on the butterfly, it's like it's raised up. There's too much gel on there. And when I cured it, it was okay. It didn't wrinkle up. Like if you was to use like black, you know how black wrinkles up when you use a too thick of a coat? That kind of what happened here, but it didn't. It went away. So now I'm going to be showing y'all everything I'm using for the nail art portion. We are done with the airbrush. Now it's time to get on to the fun, cute part. I did create this charm using 3 other charms. The Hello Kitty charm, I got that from, I think it's called Bratty Labs. I don't even know if she's in business anymore, or she's probably taking a break or something. But because the other day I went on her page, and the website was like down or gone. So she might be restocking, but I don't know. I got these cute little stickers. It was gifted to me, and I was like, ooh. I was just randomly looking for stuff, and I was just like, these would be so cute on a nail set. I literally brainstorm my nails out and just do what I want. Like I literally have a paper and a book of things that I want to do for nail sets, literally planned out. And sometimes I don't even do it. But this time I went ahead and did it. I actually never use stickers, y'all. And stickers are a lifetime saver. Like, it's so easy to use. Now, I will say I struggle applying them. It's kind of the only thing I would say that I'm not good at is applying them flat. Because you can actually feel the stickers. All I got to do is get that right. And then we're going to go. That's the one thing that I don't buy, stickers, because I sometimes feel like I don't use them. I don't need them. And right here, I know I can't draw this. So these stickers came in handy, and they look so cute, y'all. These nails are probably the best ones I've done so far as fall. Let me know what y'all think. Are y'all into like the stickers? If you can't draw, grab you some stickers and stuff like that. Me personally, I don't even think to use stickers at all. If I can't draw, I don't even attempt it. But yeah, I'm loving these stickers. I actually want to get some water decals, because I see a lot of people using water decals and making their own transfer foils and all that. I want to learn how to do that so I can start, instead of not wasting time, but taking so much time on nail sets, trying to draw out characters, that I could just get a water decal and stuff like that and make my job a lot easier, if y'all know what I'm saying. I will say that when I see water decals, some of them may be looking like you can tell it's a picture. It don't look like it's hand painted. That's the only discrepancy I have with like water decals or stickers in general sometimes. But these stickers work really well. I don't know where they're from, but they did come in a huge pack. But I love them, so it's amazing. As y'all can see, throughout this entire video, I'm literally thinking and planning on the spot. Like, there's no inspo, there's nothing. I'm just using what's come straight off the dome. Just planning it out as we go. But for the most part, I think I did pretty good. Y'all let me know how y'all feel. I was thinking about adding bling to the pinky, but I was just like, no, because too much bling can like throw off a set, and too little bling can make the set look weird as well. So I just left the pinky just like this. Nothing extra, nothing crazy. I did top coat these nails, and I don't know. I think I accidentally got oil in my top coat, because there's bubbles. Like when I cure my nails, there's bubbles. Like it's separating, you know what I'm saying? And I forgot what I was doing. It was a nail set, probably before this, whatever. I tried out the cuticle oil and buffing your nails and stuff. even when I wiped my nails with alcohol, there was still oil on there. So I went and top coated it, and it just messed my nails up, y'all. So I won't be doing that again. That is not it. So now I have to dispose of a full 15 milliliter bottle of gel because it's contaminated now and I cannot use it. And if I try to use it, it will bubble up. I don't know why I'm telling y'all this, but it just made me remember that I need to go pour that out because I can't use it technically. But here I am. You literally see me planning out how I want this bling placement to look. So I'm doing 2 different styles. Really, it's the same thing. Only thing different is the bling piece that I just placed. The longer piece. I literally had my sister choose, like, come pick which one you like better. And she said, what's the difference? Like, it's just a slight difference, but they're basically the same thing. Sorry if y'all hear my beads clacking in the background. I do got some beads in my hair, I'm moving around, so you might hear that. But for the index and ring nail, I wanted to do like a cute little bling placement, to match the charm nail that I created. If you don't know, I got a lot of charms and stuff, and I just don't use them or think to use it. I was actually going to give this bling case away, but I was just like, I know I'm going to regret giving it away if I give it away right now. I'm going to go back and buy it again, and I'll be like, why did I do that? Because now I look on these websites, and these bling cases are no less than $20. And I was just like, I remember a time when these bling cases was nothing but like $5. The most I've seen was like $11 to $15. Now they're retailing at $60, and these are not even like, I would say high quality. Like they're like the basic, ones. They're not like super cheap looking, because I've seen worse than these. But $60 for this basic bling case is a lot. But for the most part, I went ahead and glued that cute kitty charm right on in the middle. Y'all, this set is so beautiful. I don't know what I was thinking about doing, but these came out amazing. Now I am going to go ahead and put some bling on the index and ring nail, the one I just, created. And then that's basically it for the nail set. At the last minute, I did decide that the thumbnail was like too basic and I had to put something on there. So I just wrote fall in love, because if you look at the charm I put on, she's kind of like, I would say blushing or whatever. I don't know what she's on, but it's giving girly and cute. So I put fall in love. I was going to put on fall season or something like that, but that sounds dumb. But anyways, yeah, I know I talk y'all heads off this entire video, but hey, it is what it is. I actually enjoy using these Salon airbrush and the airbrush gels. I definitely will go back and probably get some more of the other ones they have, and I'm gonna start learning how to use it just to make my life a lot easier. That's really basically it for all I have for today's video. So stay tuned for my next one. I think I'm just do my nails, and then the video after that is gonna be the haul video, because I ordered a lot of stuff and I want to show y'all. And then I'm gonna go and talk about some things that's really important, and I know some people would be interested in hearing what I have to say. So thank y'all so much for sticking around. Stay tuned. I got a lot of stuff planned for y'all. And let me know, are y'all ready to go ahead and get into this Christmas nails? Because I've seen a lot of people, as soon as November 1st hit, they was posting Christmas nails. I was like, gosh, y'all ain't even let it hit 12 o'clock yet. But anyways, that's besides the point. Thank y'all so much, and I will see y'all in my next one. Until next time, bye.